I'm not from London, but it won't stop me telling a cockney that there's too many young lads getting doner kebabbed. A boy getting stabbed in the back used to be an example of English idiom. It is now an example of English incisions. You see, I can write this in metaphor whilst boys flatline, and mothers are used to writing eulogies like, that's life. Plus, because of misdemeanors, minors are missing freedom. And then when back to reality, support punctures dreaming. And when I say support, I mean somebody pulled the seat out from right underneath them, and now they all stood around laughing at the little boy bleeding. And I won't be as naive as some of my liberal friends to think that going in a march will change anything. Because those poor lives, they don't matter to austerity. You can call that blue murder though. The child's life can't matter to the child that's trying to not be the child that dies today. And the little black kid's life on the bicycle doesn't matter to the middle-class white kid buying that A-class white. And I will not be as ignorant as some of my conservative friends to say that this is a problem of the black community. This is a problem of anybody who has a problem with children getting stabbed. Oh, you think Sadiq can help? He thinks terrorism is part and parcel of big city living. Explosions. Do not bother him with your stab wound. Although, sir, I am open to you changing my mind, because otherwise, you're all pretty stuffed. Because the Tories, they haven't even begun to look at the ends. So I suppose for the young people in some kind of a sick joke, you left to rely on Nick Clegg taking a stab at reviving the Lib Dems? You best buy a sword, because this medieval witch hunt has begun. We're living in a land where boys defy gravity and turn into angels, where true believers are baptized in bloody burrows and granny's heart is a graveyard. But it's fine, because the confession booths, they filled with gents recording drill. Yeah, drill. This is the problem, not lack of support for young people, not drugs, not gangs, but drill. Now, the same as I cannot tell you how much a picture changes somebody after gazing at it, I cannot tell you how much a song changes someone after listening to it. I can tell you music affects culture. And everybody agrees when I'm speaking about something a bit more upbeat. I also know that teenage girls are far more likely to self-harm than teenage boys. I also know they're more likely to listen to One Direction. Now, do you think her parents are more worried about what's in her headphones or what kind of emotional stress that young woman is going through? Personally, I think lack of parental guidance leads to gory scenes, but that's just me. It's about community and providing opportunities, communication, because peace talks, but words end wars. Then maybe one day, this government will realize that these are boys who need help and not criminals to be demonized.